Hi guys, and welcome back to cryptochesterg. Today we are going to be breaking down Bitcoin, going through to some altcoins, and then rolling through to Shitcoin Showdown, where we review some meme coins as well. That is how the show is going to work. And then I'll be leaving you with a bit of trading advice, not financial advice, but a trading tip for you guys to take away with you. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into a Bitcoin breakdown to start us off. And just quickly, if you are new to the stream, guys, we're streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon UTC +7. So I think 6 a.m. in the UK, if that's where you're watching from. So bright and breezy, good way to start the day and getting a nice update on the charts. If you are new as well, make sure you hit the notification bell, turn it on, and you're never going to miss when we're live or when I do an upload. All right. So yeah, without further ado, let's go into the disgusting Bitcoin charts today, right? Disgusting Bitcoin charts. It's been an absolute bloodbath. If that's going to work, come on, hotkeys, do your thing. Yes, so Bitcoin has been an absolute bloodbath the last 2 months or so. No, it's been terrible, right? We started a really quite important move to the downside from 58,000 down to around 53.2 is the current low. Unfortunately, this is super bearish, and I will go through many things here. Just going to get rid of some TPs from our position that we had in yesterday, which was a lovely short trade, which obviously came in very nicely as well. And leave that trend line there. Yeah, we'll leave that trend line there for now. But yeah, overall right now, crypto market's absolutely nuking. Portfolios looking absolutely terrible. Altcoins are taking quite a serious turn here. To the downside, we're seeing Atom down. Let me bring up crypto bubbles quickly. Actually, no. Let me hold off on the altcoins. I'm getting excited. Let's carry on with Bitcoin, and let's sort of get some targets for Bitcoin for the day, for the week, for the month, and then we can look at some altcoin trades together. Okay, just gonna have a sip of the water and get this going. And just saying hello to everyone in the chat. We've got Phoenix coming through. Nice to see you on the stream there, bro. Can't stay for too long. Need to shower. Well, at least you turned up, man. Do appreciate it. And if you could, do us a solid. Slap that thumbs up. Does help us out in terms of the algorithm. Mika's Media coming through saying, love you, Chester. Love you too, man. Let's break down these charts together. Nice to see you on the stream there as well, my good sir. Okay, so starting off on, I'm going to jump to the 4-hour, guys, the midterm here for BTC, and then we're going to jump through to the macro. So the low we've seen at the moment is 53.3. We are currently on a bounce from that point to 54.4. Haven't really seen that much conviction to the upside from what I would expect. I was ideally looking for a bounce at around 56.5, that sort of area. Did get a little bounce up to around 58.7, but yeah, I wasn't around for that, unfortunately. I was either asleep or training Muay Thai. So one of them, I was not looking at the charts, so could not take advantage of that, which sucks. But is what it is. What I'm looking for now, guys, obviously we have tumbled down quite aggressively here in terms of the Bitcoin price. So what we're sort of looking for, and the big question that everyone is probably asking, how can I trade this without being a degenerate junkie? No, without being overly exposed to risk is the real answer for that. And the question is right now, be patient, stay out, okay? That's what I'm going to be doing right now. Just from a scalping perspective, of course, just because if you're shorting or longing this level, there's not really that much conviction that's going to be holding you either way. Basically what that means, guys, is we can easily dump straight down here, or we can easily pump straight back up here. There's no real solid TA for us to really be going on to really get a gauge of the direction of Bitcoin. We need more data to go on, okay? So let's bring up a few more indicators, because there is some very important points that we can be referencing here for the future. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to be talking about here, and that is going to be us potentially reclaiming the 15-minute and the 5-minute volume weighted ATR band here. You can see obviously they're in a very digressionary stance, completely expected. We've been dumping for a very long time quite aggressively here. But what I'm saying is, if we can reclaim the 15-minute, then there is a little gap. Okay, there's a little gap here of around 1% from obviously wherever the 15-minute is reclaimed at the moment. Excuse me, 55.9 is the price. And that would be a potential long position up to around 56.5, okay? If that is going to happen, that will insinuate potentially V-shaped recovery scenarios, which, I mean, it's not completely out of the question, but we will go through it on the macro in a minute, guys. The key market structure points that we were looking for reference was around 56.5, I think. So, yeah, until we're above there and we're seeing at least consolidation or conviction above that level, then I'm not really that bullish, but I am ready to play the moves. Okay, I'm ready to play the moves, ready to play these scalps when we have a bit more data here. Now, with that being said, move up for around 1%. That will probably be it for the move up, in my opinion, until the next trade. And the next trade would be a very clean 7 SMA bounce. Trend is your friend, following that to the downside. If you just look at this little orange indicator here, let me just get rid of everything else for a second, just so it's not too visually colluding for you guys. Let's get rid of that, and let's get rid of the 21, the 50, and that one there. And then you should be able to just see this lovely little orange, he said yellow, lovely little orange line here. Now, usually, guys, when we see quite a significant dump to the downside, we like to see a test, okay? A test on the 7 SMA and then the continuation, okay? Usually works across quite a lot of time frames here. Works on the 4-hour really quite nicely here, okay? So you can see the most recent move to the downside, really quite violent. The more violent, the better the retest should be, okay? Now, recently, you can see we've come down, tested the 7 SMA on the pullback, tested it again on the pullback, tested it again on the pullback, so we're likely to come up here again and potentially test that bad boy again. Now, this is a 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio trade, and the way that this is lining up, just bringing back the volume-weighted ATR bands up again, guys, you can see that if we do long after getting that candle body close above the 15-minute volume-weighted ATR band here, probably going to be looking at the 1 hour or the 50-minute time frame for that, not the 4 hour, just to clarify. And then we're basically going to be getting that 1% move bounce to the upside, and then straight away once we hit our TP at the 7 SMA, depending on where that does form when we get to that TP sort of area there, we could be looking for that lovely continuation move to the downside. Now again, guys, this does line up with 56.5. We know 56.5 is well, 56.6, that sort of area is the sort of unconfirmed market structure higher low that we were talking about for well, since May the 2nd, right? So a long time. We're ideally looking for a bigger bounce on that, and this range to sort of stay here, but we didn't get that confirmation, and it does look pretty bearish from that point. But just talking about trading today, guys, these are the sorts of trades that I will be looking for from a scalping perspective. Using the 7 SMA, using the Quantum Insight momentum bounce here. You can see stochastic as well is on the low side here for Bitcoin. Money flow, super bearish overall. So we are near enough coming to that central point, which is, I mean, I'm pretty terrible at drawing lines here, but with that tool anyway. That central point is around this area here, guys. You can see if we get that bullish momentum, we will be flipping back bullish. Just going to turn the AC on a bit more because I'm beginning to sweat. Go. Now we're rocking. Okay, so yeah, Quantum Insight, looking at this momentum move to the upside. So yeah, it's not looking too shabby here, but yeah, quite a few little things that we need to be taking into consideration for these little trades here. And again, guys, just to reiterate, not trading this right now, waiting for more data. It's a bit too choppy, okay? Now, let's move on to more of the macro side of things for Bitcoin today, and then let's jump through to some altcoins. ENS is up 2.6%. I don't know how, but it is. Yeah, let's talk about some very important levels on the macro, and I'm sure that's why a lot of you guys are here today, because you want the question answered. You want to know, how low can we go? Okay, that's the main question. Where's the bounce points? Where can I essentially make the most money, really, is the question, okay? So, a couple of points that I want to start off with. First things first, it is going to be the average pullback of this current bull market. And he said bear market then. all this dump's getting to me. Yeah, the average pullback of the current bear market. And as you can see, guys, 22%, 20%. I'm actually going to... No, I mean, that's from the low. So yeah, so 22%, 20%. Is obviously this pullback here, guys, and break that high again. Yeah, we did break that high, so that is going to be another pullback from this area down to this area here, and that's 21%. Again, Another significant pullback here, 21.52%, after setting that confirmed higher low. Now, why is this important, guys? Because if we're looking at the average of the pullbacks throughout this whole run, it's averaging around 22%, around 21% overall is the average pullback level, okay? Why is this important? It's important because right now, we're way above that, guys. We're way above that. So we're going to go all-time high to previous higher low market structure, which wasn't confirmed. It was the unconfirmed higher low market structure, but it was the next one on the cards that we were looking for. That was around a 23. Was it 23 down to 56.5? Yeah, around 23% that was, guys. Okay, so the fact that we have actually broke that to the downside, currently sat at around 27% in terms of the pullback here. Unfortunately, this is a bearish sign among a million other bearish things that we can say right now, because we're above the usual market structure pullback zone, okay, which is a bearish sign, which does insinuate that we're going to be getting lower prices here. Okay, so that's just one thing that I wanted to talk about there. The next thing is, again, the bull market barrier, guys. Let's talk about this little bad boy here. Get rid of my TA for a second. Bull market barrier here, guys. You can see blue, we're a lovely uptrend. Bull market there. Red, dirty, disgusting, filthy bear market here. So, and again, you can see from previous history, this usually does play out quite nicely, okay? Now, what is interesting, when we lose this bull market barrier, you can see 42,000 down to around 29,000. Again, these pullbacks are pretty disgusting, especially after flipping blue here, okay? So what does that tell us? I want to get you guys more data on this just in a sec, if you bear with me, because I want to show you how congruent this actually is. After having such a nice run to the upside, even consolidating in this area is bearish, and when we do lose it, the dump is pretty aggressive, okay? So there's multiple data on this from multiple runs, so we need to basically be vigilant for this in this current run, okay, in this current market condition. Again, you can see, lovely bull market. We lose the bull market barrier, swift dump, really swift dump to the downside. That's like a 50% move there, guys. $600 all the way down to around $300, $400. So yeah, not quite 50%, but what I'm saying here is, let's bring up the bull market barrier right now. Try not to shed a tear when I tell you how bearish this actually is right now. We've seen a daily candle body close below the bull market barrier. The bull market barrier has flipped red. We consolidated it in it for a little while. This is not good, okay? This insinuates insanely lower prices, okay? Now, the lower prices that you're probably asking here, how low can this go? Obviously, the very common question. Market structure higher low, guys, as discussed previously, is down at 38.6. Okay, $38,600. Gulp. Right, not great. But the key area that we're really looking for right now is obviously going to be this little pocket right here. Okay, this pocket consists of around 52.9 to around 50,700. To get below 50K in one foul swoop, I think it's quite hard. I don't think we can do it just unless obviously Mt. Gox sells off the $2.6 billion of Bitcoin that they've just moved. That would obviously make the chart nuke a little bit there and potentially cause quite an aggressive dump to the downside here. But in terms of that not happening, I do think that we can hold this level quite stably. Okay, quite stably. We can hold this level, is what I'm saying, in terms of the level of support. I do think that right now we've seen quite a lot of downside, guys. Okay, we've seen a lot of downside. There's been no sort of upside for a considerable amount of time. Since 71,000, we saw a little bit of a move up here, but that's just clearly micro bearish market structure, obviously to the downside here. So naturally you do have pullbacks like that. But since we've seen this dump from 63.9 down to 53.6, a $10,000 move here. Let's get that in terms of a percentage here. 16% for Bitcoin. That's just so ugly, man. 16% for Bitcoin to the downside. We actually haven't had even a market structure higher low be formed, okay? So what is quite likely to happen here over the next sort of day, the next sort of week. And we will go into the volume weighted ATR bands on the macro, because that's a super important point that I want to go over very, very, very shortly. I mean, I probably can bring it into this point. But what I'm saying here, guys, is for this to be a healthy dump, for this to be a healthy pullback, and a healthy micro downtrend, unfortunately, we need to set market structure. Okay, we do need to set market structure. And what that means is we need significant pullbacks. We can't just dump down off a cliff, right? So these pullbacks will potentially flip the market a bit more bullish, okay? And people will be like, the dump's over, with the bottom is in, we're going to the moon. That's usually not the case when this happens. It's usually dead cat bounce. It's usually a bit of a trap. And then we see lower prices come into fruition from there. Because, I mean, even if we saw a move to the upside now, and we got above 56.5, the amount of people that would be going long would just be ridiculous, right? But let's just be real with this, guys. It's super, super bearish right now. We've lost key structural levels here, and the next levels that we need to be looking out for here are around 38,000, are around 46.45, and 52.50. Okay, these are going to be the, well, if you want to DCA into Bitcoin, these would be your levels. But please don't just expect that this is gonna moon right back up, okay? Now let's talk about the volume weighted ATR band bounces using the weekly and the daily volume weighted average true range levels here, because they line up pretty perfectly with this little tiny pocket of consolidation when we did have that initial run up from Bitcoin from 38,000 to the all-time highs, okay? So this pocket right here, super, super important, guys. We consolidated in this area for a little while, so it's quite likely that we come down and test this area, and that would be a low of this current micro downtrend of around 50,650. Now, why is that important? It's important because, as I said a second ago, we've been nuking, cascading, falling down the stairs here for a significant amount of time, from 71,000 all the way down to 54. We've had one pullback. We need another pullback, guys. We need another pullback ASAP for this trend to actually be valid. Otherwise, it's very likely that we just bounce here really aggressively. Sorry, not here, but a lot lower, okay? And then we'll see a nice big move to the upside in terms of a recovery. Like, for example, when you go, let's invert it for a second, when you go parabolic to the upside here. So, for example, guys, imagine this is a bullish uptrend. Obviously, it's not. But imagine you're going parabolic to the upside in bullish momentum. What happens every time you see all-time highs when you're parabolic? You crash back down, okay? You crash back down. It's exactly the same for the opposite direction, okay? And that's why we've inverted the scale, so I make it easy for you guys to see here. And so basically what I'm saying is we need a solid pullback, and that pullback level is likely to be 50,000 or around 52.8. This pocket of consolidation that we have got coming through here on the daily, okay? A few other points I do want to go through for Bitcoin, and then we're going to go through to some altcoins and get some potential trades for the day lined up. Usually do around 3 of them. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Excited for that. Try and find some nice moves in the market. And then we're going to get through to Shitcoin Showdown, where we look at some meme shitcoins to dissect today as well. And wherever you're watching from, do us a solid. If you like the TA, if you like the channel, we're streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Turn the notification bell on. And also, drop us a little thumbs up. Get this stream out. Get the crypto mass adoption going. That's what we're going for here. But yeah, I do appreciate if you could slap that thumbs up. All jokes aside. Now, volume weighted ATR bands on the daily and the weekly, guys. These are super important. So I'm going to get rid of all my TA and just show you guys a bit of data on these. It's not showing the weekly for some reason. This is not great. Weekly, right? It would help if it wasn't in black. There we go. Let's turn it to blue. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so you can see here, guys, volume weighted ATR band, the weekly, the daily, and the 12-hour. Now, let's go back in history. Just follow this green one for a second, the daily here, because this is super, super important. So when we do see this green one, remember, when we do see dumps to the downside like so, as you can see, when we're testing all of these major volume weighted ATR bands together, after seeing not really a significant pullback, we usually see a bounce, okay? Remember, that golden pocket area, 52 to 50K, that we did see the consolidation on the way up, That's our sort of golden pocket area right now. The volume weighted ATR band on the daily is basically sat on that level. So what does that tell us? It tells us, again, just going to get rid of that, there's a bounce here. There's a bounce to really be taking advantage of off this daily, okay? Especially after seeing a really, really nice uptrend. The first, second, even the third bounce here, they're not small bounces, guys. Let's break this down. 37%, 25%, 47%. Obviously, we're not going to catch the whole move here, but 5% trade is not out of the question here, okay? That's what I'm saying. So the market, yes, looks bearish, but there is possibilities here that we could actually make some pretty nice gains, okay? Pretty nice gains using the daily volume weighted ATR band bounce to our advantage here. If we go back into this current run and see if we tap this anytime. We actually haven't tapped this for this run. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. And let me explain to you guys why this is crazy, okay? Because obviously I've been in crypto, what, 6 years, seen quite a few runs now. Usually the first bounce off the daily is, after seeing a nice move to the upside, is usually insanely juicy, okay, in terms of bullish momentum. So there we go. There's one nice big move to the upside on the previous run back in 2020. This is 19, nice little run here. First bounce of the volume weighted ATR band on the daily. Bang. Really, really, really strong momentum to the upside there as well. Just following this green line here as well, guys, okay? So you can see this run, 2016, 2017. Let's find that first initial bounce here. 2015. You can just see it. Look at that bounce. It's just ridiculous, okay? Stupidly profitable from just a strategy standpoint. And the fact that this is the first bounce on this green volume weighted ATR band is unbelievable, okay? It's unbelievable. Obviously, it's not going to be 100%, as you can see. Saw a bit of a downtrend there. And we didn't actually see, I mean, the first bounce was actually in this area here, right? So it's looking goddamn good is what I'm saying. It's looking really, really nice and really super important that we have dissected that, because we are coming down to this volume weighted ATR band on the daily. We're testing the weekly as well. Again, another massive level here. So what I predict, okay, let's jump down to the prediction here for Bitcoin, and then we're going to chop up some altcoins together, okay? So the prediction is continuation to the downside after some micro pullbacks here to the upside. So probably going to see 55.8, maybe even test 56.5 yet again, and then we will see another move to the downside. Now, the move to the downside will either be 52.8 and a bounce from there, or what's quite likely to happen is an aggressive dump to the downside, testing that 50K level, and then we bounce from here, okay? We bounce probably all the way back up to around 56 over the next sort of couple of days or so. What I would be inclined to suggest here in terms of what I think could happen is Bitcoin dumping down, okay, testing these very, very crucial volume weighted ATR bands, finding the support, and then to end the weekly candle body close, guys. To end the weekly candle body here in 2 days and 19 hours time on the Sunday, close above the weekly. If we can close above the weekly, then it's likely that we do see another move to the upside, okay? So this is sort of what we're going to be looking for here. We're going to be long in the daily, clean move to the upside. Ideally, we want to see a Sunday candle body close here, end the week here above the volume weighted ATR band on the weekly, and then the bullish momentum will see us to the upside, okay? Just remember, guys, we're not just going to keep going down, okay? Market structure says, well, market structure actually implies that we're still bullish as long as we're above 38K. This is completely natural. It's a pullback. It's fine. Obviously, it's aggressive, and we've got Mt. Gox selling $9 billion worth of Bitcoin, which is frustrating as hell, but it's just a pullback. It's fine. Try not to be emotional with it. I think I'm the one acting emotional with it, but yeah, it's fine. We can make money here is the main point here. Right, let's move through to some altcoins, guys. Let's move through to Altcoin Assessment, okay? An altcoin assessment is essentially where we break down some altcoins together and we find some traits, okay? Super simple. It is what it says on the tin. And also, if you guys want to request some altcoins, you can do that too in the chat, and you should be able to type whichever platform you're watching on, and I should be able to see it. I mean, the plugin hasn't popped up today, which is slightly concerning, but maybe it might come through, right? Who knows? Yeah, I'm going to say hello to some people in the chat quickly before we carry on. Drink my tea, and then we're going to break down some altcoins and find some nice clean trades together. And yeah, big mug. Let's go. Can you check the Memecoin Turbo? I made close to $1 million on it. Sold most. Nice. Wow, that's very good. Ethereum Classic Bro says getting money. Yeah, I'm up for a bit of Ethereum Classic. Sounds good. I did see an Ethereum coin actually banging it, like a couple of percent here. I think it's ENS. I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. ENS. Yeah, I mean, ENS is doing well. It's doing really well. It's up 1.5% so far on TradingView on the watch list here. So I guess that's calculated over the 12 hours or the I think it's maybe 12 hours or 24 hours here. But yeah, it's seeing a bit of a bounce right now, which is good compared to the rest of the market. Yeah, let's see if we can find a trade on this. But yeah, I can check Turbo for you, Lumberjack. But because it's a meme coin, we will wait patiently until Shitcoin Showdown and break it down on that segment of the show, right? Okay, we got a new high up in here. It's not updated that. Great. Good job, bro. Okay, yeah, so let's I'm actually gonna record a video on this, guys, for the channel. Just to give people a bit more of a broader update so they can check, because a lot of people miss the live stream, right? So I don't want these updates I want other people to see the updates to get the mass adoption for crypto, right? So record a video on here and upload it later on. But yeah, let's do it. I'm here today to give you an update on ENS here, okay? And you can see we're going to be starting off from a market structure perspective, and this will be a technical analysis video, and we'll be breaking this down, trying to find some key levels for this asset, and potentially some buying zones, some DCA areas, and also some maybe swing and scalp trades as well. Okay, so let's get deep down and dirty into this update, and let's see what we're currently working with. So the first thing I'm going to be going through is market structure. Okay, so the market structure obviously right now is bullish. Okay, so you've got the bear market low here is actually down at around $6.62. From that point, you've got higher lows coming through at 736, 768, 1172. And you can see, obviously, we set a new higher high coming through from here. And this wick is disgusting, to say the least. But this higher low market structure point is still going to be a point of reference there. So as long as we are above $11.72, this will stay in a macro bullish market structure, which is interesting. Why is it interesting? Because even if we fluctuate, this is horrific, 48% to the downside here, we will still actually be in a bullish market structure. Okay, so if you are long in this, if you are spot trading this, or sorry, if you're spot trading this from a long perspective for the long haul here, then please expect fluctuations here. If the chart does fall 48%, it's still obviously going to be bullish here. All right, that will be a massive area for support, as we have seen previously. If we look at the momentum from this area, super strong, 49% to the upside before a little pullback after that. And then previously, in terms of the market structure and how that was set in before, momentum, obviously 2.34x there, really bullish from that point there. So quite a nice clean slot of momentum. So what does that tell us, guys? It tells us even if you are to pull back 48% or whatever it was down to this higher low market structure point, then I would expect quite a nice juicy bullish bounce from that zone. Okay, it's very likely to respect market structure, as we have seen in previous price action, even after significant dumps to the downside like so. Okay, so yeah, wouldn't be too worried here. You're still breaking highs. Okay, breaking highs in this current market sentiment, like it's super bullish. Okay, so you broke your high 4 days ago on the 1st of July, and you can see how valid actually these volume weighted ATR bands here, the test when you see these together, the 12-hour, the 8-hour, and the 3-day here. Look at that for a short position if you ever wanted one. That is a God mode position there, obviously breaking all-time highs. Volume weighted ATR bands on the macro, consolidating into one, and then having that massive rejection point coming through. So let's talk about where we're at right now and how this is currently reacting to the market. So obviously we have seen a massive dump for Bitcoin, okay? Only naturally we're going to see coins, a lot of altcoins follow that as long as the Bitcoin dominance is climbing, okay? So we have seen that come into fruition today for ENS, okay? Now, what are we looking at? What are we looking at right now? Obviously clear MAs here. And we've got the 21, we've got the 55, and we've got the 200 EMA coming down. The thing that is actually catching my eye right now is this potential bullish hammer stick candle chart pattern, okay? If we can get a bullish hammer stick candle, I can't say that, a bullish hammer stick candlestick chart pattern. A bullish hammer stick. We can get a bullish candlestick. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So yeah, if we can get that after this dip, that usually is a sign of a reversal, okay? The fact that this is behaving bullishly compared to the rest of the market already does insinuate more upside is on the cards. What I would be looking for a potential trade here, it's going to be a move after claiming the 55. We know the support on the 55 can be really nice, as we have seen here. Nice big bounce, 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 bounce. Even after losing it, if we can get a candle body close above here, 8% move here to the upside here. And just going back in history again, guys, 55, you can see level of support, candle body close above, super, super strong there. Level of support, candle body close above, super strong. Again, candle body close above. Even after seeing massive price fluctuation for the daily there, you're still seeing a nice move to the upside after that test, all right? And the fact that this is, this is the third test here. Usually, unfortunately, the more tests you have, the less likely it is to happen here. But the fact that we came down and near enough tested the 200 there, that's probably enough conviction for me for a little move to the upside. Won't be going for the full 8%. Just to clarify that, guys, we'll be breaking it down from more of a Chester got Biden syndrome. That's hilarious. Yeah, we'll be breaking it down from more of a that got me, bro. Breaking it down from more of a micro perspective here, and obviously getting take profit levels. We're not just going to blindly be going for 8%. That's not very smart. We need 4 take profits through a position like this, and then once we hit our first take profit, we take our stop loss and move our stop loss to our entry point. Okay. So the first thing that I want to do, I want to go back to the daily. What was it? Yeah, it was the daily, and I want to mark in this 55. Okay, I want to mark in this 55 here, and then we're going to go back to the 4-hour. And look at that, okay? And look at the difference between the 55 and obviously we've got the 200 EMA coming up as well here on the 4-hour as well. So super, super interesting there because that will bring a TP of around 5.46%. And remember, guys, we can seriously reverse off this. The next point of conviction is the 7 SMA coming down quite aggressively, okay? This is a problem, okay? It's a problem because it's actually a really good strategy following the trend and shorting this for 1% when we hit it. So at the moment, right now on the 4-hour, it's quite likely that this 7 SMA comes down and we find a bit more resistance for it. If we don't, because we already have, and we see us reclaim that as well as the 55, there's some more conviction for you. There's some more positive data for us to see a nice move to the upside here. You want to be super safe, you can probably just go for 1% as a singular TP here. But yeah, overall, not going to go into too much detail from now, but overall it's looking bullish for a position. Momentum super, super low here as expected. Stochastic really low as well, basically giving us signs for a move to the upside. We do also have a main anchor here, which is essentially super low momentum, and then we haven't actually broke that low momentum yet again. So what this means, guys, okay, if we look at this in terms of the price here from this low to this low, it's actually a momentum divergence, okay? So momentum divergence. I watched the film Divergent the other day, and every time I think of or say divergence, It just reminds me of that now. But yeah, we've got a momentum divergence here, a bullish one to say the least. When we see this bullish circle coming to fruition here with stochastic, also got money flow here. Yeah, this is looking really, really clean for a nice move to the upside here. So yeah, super, super happy on that. I'm definitely going to be getting involved with this from a position standpoint, but the conviction I'm looking for is the daily 55 to clear that, and also the 7 SMA on the 1 hour. And then we're looking for around a 5 to 8% move to the upside. Obviously staggering those TPs as we go. That is going to be it for ENS update today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. If you like the content, make sure you hit a little like on it, and yeah, turn the notification bell on. You're never going to miss one of the uploads. That's going to be it for me. Peace out for now. Okay, so that was ENS update. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Overall, this is why I like it when you guys can request coins and stuff, because just found a pretty juicy trade. Like that's the quantum insight setup that we look for. We really, really look for, and it doesn't happen too frequently, and that's the biggest problem with it. But when it does happen, the momentum divergence, the money flow, stochastic, we're obviously looking for a couple of AI arrows and an AI cross as well. When these do come through, then it's usually a really super clean move to the upside, or vice versa to the downside here, if we are trading it the opposite direction. But yeah, super, super clean, super, super happy with that. I'm going to be getting involved with that trade today. So yeah, thank you to Getting Money. It's very apt. Yeah, thank you to Getting Money for requesting that. Hey, Sammy, you think Sol will hit $120 tonight? We can have a little look at Solana. Why not? And then we will look at some shitcoins. Love to see it. Right, Solana. And FYI, guys, we are going to be doing, because I know a lot of you tune in every day, me and my brother, we are going to be doing a Twitter Spaces pretty much every morning now. And it's going to be a bit different from time zone perspective, but doing it at 11 a.m. We're just going to jump on for an hour. It's casual chat about the markets, just getting a general market sentiment, do a bit of TA. You guys can come on, ask some questions, suggest some TA as well. And yeah, so if you want to join that, go over to my X account and basically just look out for that. And yeah, we're going to be, well, we had a little test stream this morning just to, because we're not that familiar with hosting spaces, but we've been on spaces and stuff before, but we haven't hosted ourselves. So just learning the sort of UI behind it there. And yeah, so we're going to be doing that every morning. So yeah, if you want to tune into that, you're more than welcome. You will be welcome with open arms. And you can ask us questions. We can ask you questions. And again, it's nothing like a crypto show or anything like that. It's just a chill chat. And yeah, just a place to sort of hang out and get the markets going for the day, right? But yeah, let's have a look at Solana together, guys. And let's break Solana down from a macro perspective here for this run, because this is super interesting. I'm just going to get rid of all the colluding areas. And guys, if you are on the stream, okay, do us a solid. Do us an absolute solid. If you've got any value from this at all, just hit that thumbs up, okay? Does hit the thumbs up. Doing this channel for 2 years, really trying to grow it a little bit. So if you could help me out, I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let's get straight deep down and dirty into a nice Solana update. I'm here today to give you an update on the one, the only Solana Sol, baby. So we're going to be breaking this down from a technical analysis perspective, looking at key market structure areas, looking at DCA levels, buying areas, looking at potential trades here, because I'm sure there's some potential trades for Solana, and also potential price predictions here for the next alt season for crypto, okay, which in my opinion is probably going to be starting around the end of October, which it usually does after the halving. But yeah, let's get straight deep down and dirty into this Solana update, and let's see what we can conjure up from a technical analysis perspective. So, starting off with market structure, because as we know, market structure is super important here to determine the direction of the trend and determine the direction of the market, essentially. So right now, the market structure low is 740. And that is the bear market low for Solana, okay, all the way down here, back in November 2022. Okay, so yeah, that was the bear market low there. Just lost a few years in my head there. And then obviously you can see all these yellow higher lows that are confirmed. Okay, so the most recent confirmed higher low is actually all the way up at $104. Okay, $104. Now, you're probably asking, we had an all-time high here. We had a pullback to 113, a pullback to 117, excuse me, and we currently had a pullback to around 121. Why aren't these higher lows? Why aren't these higher lows, Chester? Because we haven't broke this high, okay? We need to break this high to confirm that market structure higher low from that significant pullback. Super important, okay? Market structure pullback here, as you can see, 104. We break the high, that sets us up for a confirmed higher low. Now, on the basis that we break this all-time high, not the all-time high, sorry, for Solana here, then it's super likely that we actually see, well, it's likely that this area will be a higher low market structure point, and that will be 113. So what this means, guys, essentially, if we lose 104, then it's turmoil. It's essentially it's sort of the confirmation of the reversal of the trend. Okay, and right now we're still a little bit away from it, so it's nothing to really worry about too much. But if you are holding Solana, just expect 18% fluctuations in price of your bags. But yeah, I wouldn't be too worried. Solana's pretty solid. Obviously, a lot of the Memecoin space is built around Solana right now, and that is another reason why we saw parabolic motions to the upside. Okay, so that's the weekly market structure done for Solana. Let's have a little look at potential trades and potential DCA levels. So just DCAing into Solana would not be a bad idea at all the market structure points. Okay, if you are to buy Solana at 104, at 80, at 62, this is stupidly cheap, man. It's so cheap. If we do see market corrections and it does all go to shit essentially over the next sort of couple of months, which is it's kind of likely, having a bit of a crypto winter here in the Western summertime. Ironic, but if that is gonna happen, then DCAing the whole way down is still not a bad move. Okay, let's just reiterate that. To buy at these low prices, it's so cheap, and you'll make a lot of money in 2025 when this coin rallies. Okay, how high will this coin rally is the next question. Personally, I think we probably will see $800, $600 a coin for Solana. I'm not quite sure what the market cap is right now for Solana. Maybe 10 or 20 billion. And I do think that this is it's got so much traction overall, and a lot of stuff's been built on it now. And yeah, I think it's super bullish overall from a layer 1 blockchain perspective. So yeah, I do think we will see really high prices for Solana. Again, DCA levels 104, 79, 62, 51. Absolutely key areas. Now, let's look at a potential short-term scalp for Solana here. I mean, simply drawing in a trend line like this would be super easy. And you can see support. Didn't get that support. And this is usually what happens here for you newer traders out there. When you're testing areas like this for a significant amount of time, when you test it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times there, it's very likely that you're going to break it to the downside. Now, this right here is a measure move. The measure move down is going to consist of roughly, let's have a little look here. Straight line up with that box. That's pretty nice. I think it's pretty random. I think this is just a built average. But yeah, the measure move down is actually worth, from this break point to this low, is actually worth around 14.29% there to the downside here. How much of that move have we seen come into fruition already? 8.35%. Currently set at around 3.38. It's a tricky one right now because, I mean, ideally here on the macro, with everything looking super bearish, this candle body open here would have been a really nice entry. So yeah, kind of pissed we missed that. But the entry would have been obviously a short position down to TPs of this area in terms of like horizontal levels of support. You can see these areas, and we would have absolutely slammed that straight in one hit, right? So the next question is, obviously, markets are bearish. There's still a measure move down. It still doesn't look too bad for continuation to the downside here, but we don't want to be trapped in the bullish momentum scenario. And what I mean by that, guys, is you can see bullish momentum from this zone is very aggressive, okay? Super, super aggressive to the upside. So what we need to do is sit, be patient, and wait. We can't just jump into this right now because there is actually a chance that it bounces up quite aggressively, and that's obviously going to cause stop outs, liquidations, however you trade. But yeah, that's sort of what I would say right now. The conviction for this position, for me personally, would be super simple, okay? Super simple. It would be a move to the upside here, consolidation here around this area. Couple of wicks here. I want to see a couple of wicks to the upside, testing this area. Once we see those wicks basically playing out, holding us down. Trying to find a little example of that. So you can see probably something like this, right? This is a nice little setup. So you can see wick, 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 wick. This area not breaking to the upside, move to the downside after that, right? So you see 4 or 5 wicks playing out like so. Usually that means you can't find a momentum to break to the upside, and you're likely to see another move down. Okay, so that's sort of what I would be looking for here for this Solana position. If we reclaim this chart pattern, then I'm probably just going to stay out, man. I'm going to stay out. There's no breakout scenario. You will just be entering back into this chart pattern. But with the markets being the way that they are, it's too risky to be jumping into longs and stuff, even clearing trend lines like that, right? So you're better off going with the market sentiment, and right now it is bearish. Okay, so yeah, that would be the advised. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, but the position for Solana. Potentially something along the lines of this, right? We could do 0.5 for the first TP. Obviously, measure move is down for a near enough 1-to-1, over a 1-to-1 actually. And then basically splitting this up at all major levels. Okay, so you've got 116 there. You've obviously got a TP that we would have slapped if we got into this earlier at 1-2-1 there. And maybe, depending on the entry, if I want to be super risk averse, I'd be using this little wick down here at 1-2-7. Okay, and just remember, guys, we get in around this area, we're on the macro. This is a swing trade, guys. We're on the macro, so that's still worth 3%. Okay, 3%. Just to put it into perspective, hedge funds aim for 7 to 8% a year, per year. Okay, so if you're making 3% in one trade, good on you. Good stuff. Okay, so yeah, that's the setup that I would be looking for Solana there, and I'd be using this 55 on the daily as a trailing sort of stop loss here, and the lower this bad boy goes as we go back down to a break even. And obviously we know the story. Once you get your first TP, take that stop loss, take it to break even, and then you're in a risk-free position, guys. When it's only green on the chart like that, you can sit there, you can put your hands up, you can chill, grab a beer, have a cigar, whatever you like to do, and yeah, you can sit there and just be like, oh, I've made money. Made money on 25% of my investment, and I'm now in a risk-free trade. On to the next, and if it runs, it runs. Amazing. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever, you've already won. Simple as that, right? So yeah, that's sort of the safest way to be executing these lovely positions here. But that's going to be your update on Solana today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, slap a little like on the video, and if you're new to the channel, notifications on. You're never going to miss one of the uploads. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much. Peace out. Obviously, I'm not going if you guys are live, watching live, just recording a Solana update for the people who can't catch me live, unfortunately. And for people that genuinely are searching for a Solana update. Right? But yeah, let's move on to Shitcoin Showdown for the day. This is where we go to Dex Screener. We're going to Dex Screener, and we are breaking down some altcoin or some meme coins and looking at the shitcoin mess that is the meme market, right? Yeah, let's get to that. And while that is loading and you can watch some dancing figures, I will be looking at I'll be drinking a bit of my tea, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna chill for a second and have a little look at the chat. Subfloor Dweller coming through. You're nice to see on the stream there. It's been a little while, but yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, man. To appreciate you stopping by. Nice to catch you live again. Nice. X out of the live chat and hit the like, people. Yeah, love the likes coming through. I can't actually see how many we've got. Should put a little like bar or something, because yeah, obviously I'm streaming my screen, so I can't look. Yeah, it's a whole thing. And just talking about when we were streaming, when was it? Wednesday. We had a bit of a breakdown here. We thought the stream was all messed up, and It was all green and it wasn't looking good on my end. It wasn't looking good on my end, and it's still not looking good on my end. I've got some pixel problem with my laptop, and it's not good. I need a new laptop. So yeah, pretty sucky, but is what it is. Obviously, I'm in Thailand. Stuff gets hot. Pixels get burnt, if that's a thing. So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening there. Now, Shitcoin Showdown. What is going on in the shitcoin space today? Can we make some money here? What are good investments? And what are bad investments? A couple of things we're going to be going through today. So, and also, excuse me, God, this tea does make me burp a bit. We're going to be looking at, drink some more tea. We're going to be looking at a Shitcoin Showdown checklist for you guys who are new to trading shitcoins as well. And the reason why we're trading shitcoins, guys, is because, well, it's purely because of the money, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like, oh, because meme coins are cool and they're fun. It's for the money. The money you could make trading meme coins is just ridiculous, right? So you make like literally like 1,000% in a day, just for some cat jumping over something. Like, who knows, right? But yeah, it's the money. It's purely the money. I'm not gonna chat shit. It's purely the money, guys. So yeah, that's why we trade meme coins. But yeah, let's to start off, let's run through the top 10 projects on Dex Screener and see if anything is what's the word? Standing out. If anything is standing out to us, okay? So number 1 is Landlord. Okay, Landlord actually caught our eye on Wednesday, and we didn't do a call on this because it was, I think we saw it and it was kind of dipping and it didn't look that great here. But if you actually look at the 1 hour chart here, this is not actually too bad. And you are seeing this is clearly a FOMO scenario where a lot of people do start to get in. And this is super bullish when this happens. Naturally, you have a pullback. And this is sort of the pinnacle area that we need to be looking out for here. Currently at $2.8 million market cap. It does look like they have done some burns for this, potentially. You've got locked liquidity. That's bullish, guys. The website, we checked this out on Monday or Wednesday stream, and yeah, it's going to be pretty terrible for you guys on the vertical side of things, but it's not a terrible website. It doesn't look too bad. So the branding's quite funny. It's quite cool. They have got quite a strong brand identity. I think it's Trump. It's a Trump-based coin. Landlord. No idea why, but yeah, you can see this is one of the tick boxes. They've put a lot of effort into the project, so it seems. Okay, so that is one of the tick boxes as well. The chart obviously looking super bullish. We saw a nice period of consolidation. This is sort of what we're looking for here when the community hold up the project and the dev doesn't dump. And it shows longevity of the project. So the longer a project is alive, the more likely it is to essentially moon. Okay. So Landlord is actually looking pretty good for a potential investment here. I mean, it is on a micro breakout scenario right now. So yeah, micro breakout scenario right now. Obviously, the measure move is up to obviously bull flag scenario, guys. And TA doesn't really work that well here on shitcoins, but it's always fun to do it, right? So yeah, the measure move would probably be up to around 43. Which, referencing the market cap right now, is probably around 3.5 or 3.8 mil market cap, okay? So near enough for 2x on the investment, even just getting in now to that measure move there. So yeah, super bullish if that is going to happen. And yeah, overall, it's ticking a few boxes here. I would like to potentially wait here a little bit longer because we have obviously seen a massive move to the upside here. If this pump doesn't continue here, then it's very likely that we do see coming back down to previous all-time high levels, which is actually all the way down here, right? So that's usually what happens. So yeah, definitely one to watch here for the day here. It's trending. It's looking good overall. And just in general, talking about the shitcoin space, we haven't really seen anything moon like crazy recently, guys. I know a lot of people do the 60K market cap to, like, I don't know, a couple of mil market cap. They make a lot of money, good stuff. I'm more of a trader that looks for around the 1 to 2 mil market cap, looks for the conviction, gets that checklist that we've got written down here, and then I get in and then I aim for that sort of 10, to 100x on the investment, looking for those real, not blue chips, but decent meme coin plays, right? I don't like getting into some random shitcoin that's launched 3 minutes ago. Yeah, you're just gonna get rugged, in my opinion, right? Obviously, each to their own, and if you want to do that, then that's absolutely fine. But it's just not for me. It's too high risk, and it's very emotional as well. Like, obviously you can't be an emotional when trading, but meme coins is like that because the price fluctuations are just ridiculous, and I don't like getting rugged, man. I don't like getting scammed. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And trading those low cap coins like 60k market cap, you're very likely to get scammed like 80% of the time. Let's have a look at Sage, see what that's saying. $43 million market cap. Interesting. This is 8 hours old. It's at 43 mil market cap. That is concerning, to say the least. The reason why it's concerning, guys, for an asset to launch at such a high market cap, from what it looks like to be a fair launch here, it does pose the question as to people buying up the supply early, which, again, isn't great because this is insiders that, yeah, they might have a plan for this token, but they're likely to just sell into you later on. So for me, it's and again, if you want to make serious money in the meme space, if you want to make serious money in the meme space, then you need to be looking for those 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, even 100x, right? And right now, 43 mil market cap, we're really going to make a 10x and go all the way to 400 mil on a coin called Sage, which is some dude lying down with some daisies around him. Probably not, right? So Sage Universe meme. Yeah, I mean, website's pretty cool. See, tough. This is great, actually. It's a scrollable website. I'm sold. I'm buying it. I'm in. 100x. I'm not doing that, but yeah, the cosmic meme. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I mean, they've done well on the website, right? I can't deny that. But yeah, 43 mil market cap is past my budget. I would I'd prefer to trade that capital and go for smaller percentages on safer investments. But yeah, let's look at Tommy. Yeah, so again, same scenario, buying up from the start is just sort of ridiculous here. It's just crazy stuff. And yeah, so Amir says, how do you tell if it's a fair launch? So it's pretty hard to tell just from the chart. You can look into the blockchain and see basically essentially how they've launched, how they've added liquidity, and the wallets that have bought up at the start. And also you can go into the community and simply just ask them whether it's a fair launch. But what I was talking about with that coin called Sage here, the fact that it's launched at a 43 mil market cap usually means that it's not a fair launch, and it's basically been bought up out of the gate, right? So either you have like a whitelist where, say if I was to launch a project, right, and it was for the cryptochesterg community, and I'd be like, guys, I'm going to give you whitelist access. That will basically be programmed into the smart contract to give you guys the chance to buy the coin early before well, maybe not programmed into the smart contract, but yeah, you get a chance to buy the coin early before I add liquidity, and then essentially you secured your position at a really low market cap, essentially, right? So you basically can accumulate a serious amount of coin in comparison to the price. Okay, so yeah, a lot of these people wouldn't have bought anywhere near this market cap. They would have got it super low there. So yeah, hopefully I answered that question. Again, I am pretty new to the meme space, so yeah, hopefully I'm still learning as well. So yeah, hopefully got around that. But yeah, you can see here that move to the upside for Tommy. Not great, super early, only 4 hours old. Not a fan. Big sell-off coming through, 400k market cap. It's just seems like a remake of Billy, that other little guy that's now 100 mil market cap or something. We saw this at like 1 mil market cap, like on the stream. I'm pretty sure it was ridiculous. So yeah, did well with that one. A guy out like a 40x or something like that. It was pretty clean. But yeah, not in it anymore. I'm out of it. But Tommy is a 400k market cap, sort of a remake of Billy, I guess, but a black dog with the blue blue cover around him. Just got an alert saying this website was created 0 days ago. So this was built today, and I'm scrolling and there's nothing. Okay, it's terrible. So yeah, it's going to be a complete red flag for me. You're going to avoid that. Complete rug. Mojo. Okay, a bit of mojo. Which reminds me of Transformers with that little dog, right? The mojo pills. But yeah, mojo, no website, no conviction, bullish chart, wiki mess, not great. I'm out. It's an easy decision. This is interesting, right? This is what we were talking about before, and essentially having launches like so, right? So this would have launched, and you can see they would have added liquidity straight away, and it's not been a massive buy up straight out of the gate, right? So this essentially what would have happened here is usually when you, because I played around with launching a coin, not officially, just to see the metrics behind it and how liquidity works and how you can add liquidity and what happens to the price and the sniper bots and all these, because you can do it for like a couple of bucks now. It's super cheap. So yeah, it's good to have a play with it, get some data there, and then you can really dissect the charts a bit. So what you can see here is they have added liquidity early, and what happens when you add liquidity, there is sniper bots out there that will try and snipe up the supply as at super low prices, and that's why you see some sniper bots. Like we saw one the other day. I think it was on Crypto Banter's coin. What's his name? That Ran guy. He launched a coin with Crypto Banter called Baked, right? And someone sniped the supply super early, and they basically invested, I think it was $9,000 or something like that. It was a lot. They invested it. They invested the money with the sniper bot, super early prices after they added liquidity, and then they ended up cashing out $3 million from their investment. Crazy, crazy stuff. Everyone thought it was Ran, but actually it turns out that a sniper bot came out and publicly said it was me. I made $3 off your coin, like $3 million off your coin. So yeah, usually what happens if you are adding liquidity like so, you'll see sniper bots trying to buy it up, right? Once they see, because the amount of coins that get launched every hour, every minute now, it's ridiculous here. So what you are seeing here is essentially sniper bots playing with the liquidity, and then usually if you're a dev or something like that, you're waiting. Okay, you're waiting. This is obviously being a fair launch. You're waiting for the sniper bots to get out, because they'll get in, and if they see no action and they see it's going to potentially be a rug, they'll just get out and they'll sell, right? So yeah, that's essentially probably what you have seen here. A couple of sniper bots hanging around, start to buy up the supply, sniper bots selling into you, making that profit. Now, MIU is actually quite interesting, this chart, because it, again, super bullish. It's all-time high after all-time high after all-time high. Currently at $1 million market cap, and the breakthrough from $1 million. And this is interesting because usually, genuinely, guys, $1 million market cap is quite hard to get past, and we usually see a dump to around 700, 800K, maybe even previous all-time highs here. So the fact that they exploded past it with quite a lot of momentum there, it probably means that this is probably worth checking out here. Okay, obviously it is dumping right now, and you do have a clean trend line coming up like so. So ideally you want to bounce here, but this may be a bit more of a longer term play here if everything is good. Okay, and so far, obviously, as far as memes go, this is not looking terrible. Built 2 days ago, this website, from the alert system I have set up, and it's I'm not really a cat guy, but I'm more of a dog guy. But yeah, it's quite a cute cat wearing loads of masks, memeable, if you will. And yeah, this is the type of stupid thing that will just explode. So yeah, again, CTO, community takeover. These are the things you got to watch, guys. A community takeover can be super bullish, or it can be extremely bearish, right? Usually, if a dev sells super early, so maybe what's happened here is this was potentially a rug. Okay, when you saw the dev getting in, or dev getting in, then community getting in, and the dev just sells into the community, makes the money, leaves the project, hands it over to the community, and from there it's basically a community takeover. This can be good, or it can be bad, as I said. The reason why it can be good is because if you've got a solid community, a solid project, and the dev hands over everything in a respectable fashion, then it can be super bullish, and you'll see things just absolutely explode. Like I think we saw the same thing. Maybe Pepe did that. No, I don't think Pepe did. What was the coin that did it? Maybe Whiff? I think it was Whiff, actually. I think it was Whiff, where it was a community takeover, and they grinded for their bags, and they mooned it. They mooned the coin, right? Through raiding and through organic traffic and stuff like that. So oh, nice to see you on the stream there, Lauren. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. So yeah, community takeover can be bad, and the reasoning for that is because you got no budget, man. You got no budget to pay for marketing, pay for trending, and this usually can make or break a project. Okay, and right now this is trending number 4, super bullish, super good. But if the price for some reason flatlines like so, and you consolidate, it's pretty terrible drawing here. If you consolidate in this area, then what's going to happen is you're no longer going to be trending, and you're basically just going to have a drop off in community. People are just going to gradually start selling, and then the project's done. Okay, so that's a very bearish thing with CTOs that I see happen a lot here. And I mean, CTOs they can be good, as I said, and it is just people trying to pump their bags, which is it's just absolutely fine. Everyone's there to make money, right? But yeah, CTO at 1 mil market cap. I'd have to look at as to when the CTO happened, or whether it was a CTO project built from the get, or what. So yeah, definitely one to watch, but one to stay cautious around. Okay, next coin is called Push. No website. Not messing with that one. I'm out. MIU, same coin. Oh no, it just moved from 4th to 5th. Mojo, that's moved around again. Terrible. Not messing with that. Did we see any other one move up? Nope. Yachts is next. Don't be little yachty. Not another celebrity coin, man. Okay, yachts. This is a bit weird. The dude taking a photo of a yacht. Okay, the website was created 9 days ago, so it shows that, and I've got a pop-up that tells me that, right? So this shows that they have been planning it for a little while. It's not just a farming one-day project. Captain Lee's best one-liners. Interesting. Pretty sure I recognize this meme. I mean, it's pretty funny. Could be better. What's this? Just some music. Oh god, no, it won't turn off. Okay, here we go, right. I can just hear the music from the other side of the office, like, it's just coming through my headphones, like, welcome to the seaside. Some weird thing, right? But yeah, let's get rid of that. If you want to check it out, guys, you can. Very weird. Yeah, chart looks terrible. 200k market cap, not great. Liquidity is actually okay for this market cap. That's actually really strong. Near enough half of it is liquidity. Locked or burnt, good stuff. I think it's burnt. Yeah, burnt 100% liquidity. Maybe there might be a little play here. I don't like seeing all these transactions like this. Not 100% sure on what this means, because I don't really understand that they'd be doing this for volume, because it's not really volume. Yeah, it's really not a lot, but maybe it's a wallet distribution tactic. I don't know, but yeah, chart looks terrible. Market cap's 200k. The website's weird. It's just weird. I'm just gonna move on from this. It's very weird. Right, moving through to Daddy. Yeah, the website is made in 60 minutes here, Optimus. Does look like that. And Lauren coming through as welcome to the official member. Nice to see you on the stream there, Lauren. Do appreciate you coming through and joining the official membership. Should I think I've linked that to Patreon, so you should get some things for that for sure. I'll have a look into it. But yeah, I do have a Patreon, and I set it up with YouTube, so you probably get some perks for becoming a member. So yeah, I'll sort you out. I'll sort you out. And what else did I see on there? Here Optimus saying everything looks terrible today. You are not wrong. One coin that is sort of seeing a bit of momentum over the last day or so is Daddy Coin. Okay, this is obviously Andrew Tate. If you guys didn't know, I don't think he created the coin, but he has been heavily endorsing it. and burning supply and promoting it everywhere. And it's been interesting to watch, to say the least. I got involved with this early, made a bit of money, and then I got involved again and then got wrecked. So I was just like, nah, I'll stay out of this now. But you can see it's already at 100 mil. It's trending up. It's holding levels quite nicely, and I think this is probably going to dump. Now, my reasoning for that is because Andrew Tate released very recently on his X account on Rumble, I think it was, maybe, that he's releasing a new coin. Dog's barking. Releasing a new coin in reference to his real world university, right? And it's going to be a profit share of the university, which apparently generates 20 mil a month into the coin to do buybacks, etc. So I think that will turn to be his primary focus, and that's why I think when he not leaves this coin, but stops endorsing this coin as heavily as he has been, we will see a price reduction there. But it's interesting to see a celebrity coin doing this, and me and my brother are actually talking heavily about celebrity coins earlier, and sort of the impact on the meme space, the crypto space in general. And yes, they have a bad rep right now. Okay, they do have a really bad rep right now, but someone needs to do it right. Okay, if someone does it right, if a celebrity does it right, if you think about the engagement and the influence that they have on just retail market in general, not traders, but just generally people who've never touched crypto, if they can convert even 5% of their audience to buy Solana or get involved with crypto, then obviously it's going to be super, super bullish, and it's going to help the mass crypto adoption, which is all obviously what we want, because it's going to obviously pump all of our bags. But the problem is, no celebrity can do it right. They just keep rugging. Just keep doing a continuous money grab, right? So slightly annoying there. I mean, we saw Sean Kingston get involved with the game. Like, when was this guy's last song? I have no idea. And yeah, it's clearly just a money grab. So a lot of celebrities are coming in for a money grab because they can see they can leverage their audience. And we need someone to come in, not as a money grab, potentially Jason Derulo, but he got a lot of stick coming into it. And he said that he's going to be changing everything. And he's got a lot of major announcements to get his coin to $1 billion and do this mass adoption stuff. I think his coin's priced at around 7 mil now. So yeah, not looking too hot there. Maybe it's a potential buying area for this asset, because if a celebrity like Jason is going to be endorsing this heavily for a long time, and he's not the type of guy to fail, obviously he's got 150 million followers across all socials, right? So yeah, if he does a good job in terms of conviction there, then it's very likely that that coin will do well, and we will get some mass adoption. So yeah, it's quite controversial at the moment. I just think the more celebrities that come in and try and rug, the worse it's going to be for celebrities. But if someone does it right, then it's going to be super great for crypto, right? Super, super good for crypto. But yeah, anyway, enough about the rant. Enough about the rant there. Let's move on to something else. I mean, I saw Spike yesterday. That did actually pretty well. 30 mil market cap. I wasn't that convinced by it, but it's what it is. I mean, you can see we went on this yesterday. Pretty terrible site. There's nothing going on. It's just Spike, right? So yeah, not really. I don't like it. It's not funny for me. Whatever, you know. Trump 2.0. What's that saying? I'm gonna get into politics. 2 mil, 2 mil market cap. They do have a website. I didn't expect them to have a website for this one. Okay, no, they don't have a website. It's just an article on Euro money, right? So yeah, get rid of that. Don't want it to be a scam or whatever. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for the Shitcoin Showdown, guys. Nothing really going on. We're not really seeing any coins do super well. Nothing has got crazy conviction. Coins to watch would be Landlord and my Miu, I guess. Well, I looked at Solana, and it looks the best of the big one. Interesting. Best of the big ones. But yeah, Landlord and MIU are the coins to be looking at today. Probably going to be doing a call over in the New Money Network call group, guys. If you want to join that, it's completely free. aiming to do a call a day or a call a week really does depend on the market. I don't want to be calling like super shit coins. Like, obviously, I know it's shit coins, but I want to give you guys some coins that are going to be actually decent, not literally a 2x is fine, right? But I don't want to give you the rugs or any of that. So yes, if you want to join that, links are in the description of the stream. And yeah, that is going to be it for the Shitcoin Showdown. Let's go through to the next stage, and that is, let me just close all these websites just in case I get rugged. That stage is the trading tip of the day. Let's get on to that. Boom. Trading tip of the day today, guys, is avoid over trading. Okay, this is a super common thing in many traders. I even have to check myself for doing it as well, right? So you could be in a trade, you could be making good money, you could be cashing out, and you're like, oh, I took profit, I could have made more, I want to get back in, and then you get back in, and then you get wrecked, and then or vice versa, you lose money, and like, oh, it's gonna bounce the other way, I'm gonna get in. And you just continuously counter trading yourself with no strategy, FOMO gambling mindset, and you're very likely to get wrecked. And the more that you do this, the more that you feed the dopamine from a trading perspective. Bitcoin's at 54.4. What a joke! The more that you feed that dopamine here, then the more that you're going to do it, and the more you're going to gamble, the more you're going to lose. Right. So tip of the day is don't overtrade. And just check yourself. Don't trade too frequently. Quality is better than quantity. Stick to a strategy. Stick to not being greedy. And emotionless is the best way. Okay, that is going to be it for trading tip of the day. Let's jump back to the Bitcoin chart to end us today here, guys. And let's see where we're going to be longing. See where we're going to be longing. 50, 55, 54.4. Is the price right now. How are we reacting on the 15-minute? Did I miss? No. Okay. Looking like we're going to have a pullback here off the, bouncing off the 5-minute. Potentially we see this dump down. I'd be looking at the 7 SMA on the 15-minute here. Close below that in 25 seconds. Then it's very likely that we see potentially a new low get hit there. Hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, do us a favor. Drop a like, whatever platform you're watching on. Does help us out across the board. And I sincerely do appreciate it. If you're looking for a Telegram community, you can join the community in the description. And also, guys, follow me on all the socials. You're never going to miss an update. And yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And I will be back Monday for a lovely stream again. And I've got a nice short form content strategy planned as well, guys. So we're going to see a lot of short form content coming through on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube. So yeah, stay tuned for that as well. That's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. It's been fun. Trade safe out there. I'll see you later. Peace out. S Essential says, cheers, bruv.